Hi, my name is Iman, and today I'm going to be answering the questions from the You Have the Right to Remain Silent assignment. And the first question that she asked us was, mention two scenarios from the book about innocent people whose circumstances changed once they spoke with the police. There was a young lady about the age of 16 named Miao Tugan. I totally mispronounced that, I'm sorry. But she had given birth to a baby boy, and he unfortunately passed away too soon. And it was by natural causes. However, though this was known by the police, they had interviewed her for hours upon hours, and it was too intense and it was emotionally traumatizing that she decided to just give up and give in and admit to being guilty. She was prosecuted and she went to jail. However, they realized there was not enough evidence and they let her go later on after she served her time for about 2-3 years in prison. The second scenario was a young man who was in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong crowd, and he was told that if he was willing to help the police in prosecuting these guys, that he'd be free of everything that he did. However, in court, the police did mention that they lied, and he ended up being prosecuted himself. The second question was, list all the reasons from the book why the author advises against speaking to the police. The author advises it just because, all in all, cops are corrupt sometimes. They're not always the best cops. They're not always doing their job with good intentions and enforcing the law because they want to. It's more so of a pride and power thing, I truly believe. And the author just advises to just limit what you say in order to prevent being in that situation where you are forced to either admit that you're guilty or say something you don't mean due to pressure. And it also could limit your chance of being framed by the cops because it has happened before. The third question was, what does he advise people to do if they are to speak to the police? And the reasons that I can remember was, you need to say your name, and you need to say why you are where you are and what you're doing at that moment, if that makes sense. And that's all you need to say. You don't really need to say anymore. You can plead the Fifth Amendment and you'll be totally protected, and just don't say anything else. That's all you have to say. And if you say it in a respectable manner, and if you're really cooperative with just those two questions, you've automatically saved yourself any headache, any influence, any corruption whatsoever, or just anything that could happen to you, all in all. The other questions, what do you personally think of the author's advice? What has this book taught you? Growing up, I didn't have too much experience with the police, and I was kind of mindful about how I approached them because I do realize, like, there are so many corrupt cops. However, when I did have experiences with them, I was really cooperative, and I feel like this book has kind of just given me a deeper understanding of that because I know the general idea, but this gives me like a more broader idea and a more bigger sense of the picture, so to speak. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope I answered all the questions. I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, thank you so much. You guys have a great day and good luck with the rest of the semester.